Hey everyone, how y'all doing? So, I've been doing a couple of videos on my journey to having triple bypass surgery, what I'm doing leading up to it, and I'll do some videos on my recovery from it. And yeah, there's certain things I have to do beforehand, so I thought I'd document them basically for myself and family. But if anyone sees these videos and it helps them out in any way, that is great. I hope someone sees these and gets some benefit out of them. But yeah, one thing, I'm on a low salt diet, cardiac diet, and in the last video I tried to explain how I track my sodium intake with an app called Lose It. And I also track my calories, my carbs, protein, stuff like that on it. Um, I've lost a little over 40 pounds total since I ended up in the emergency room with congestive heart failure. And a lot of that was fluid. So the low salt's keeping me from retaining extra fluid, so that's good. Um, but yeah, we were big salt users. I never paid attention to the sodium content in anything. I was always more worried about the carbs and sugars. That's what I always tracked. But man, when you start looking at the sodium part of the label, the amount of sodium that's in everything is outrageous. 1,500 mil. I mean, that's almost a day's worth of sodium in one can of Hormel chili, right? And I love Hormel chili. It's easy, tastes good, but that's besides the point. So, and we used to add salt and pepper. That was our seasoning for steak, hamburgers, chicken. Sprinkle on the salt, black pepper, and we're good to go. I think I actually forgot one. I'm going to have to go out and find it. So I'll pause the video shortly and go get the one spice. But yeah, I've not been using salt. I have not added salt. I haven't used salt for cooking. I've been using other spices, seasonings, I guess. And I thought I'd show you a few. But yeah, I have to go get one. I forgot one. And I'll be right back. Okay, so I found what I was missing. Actually, there was two things I wanted to show you that I forgot to bring in here. But yeah, instead of salt and pepper, still use pepper. You can use pepper. That's just a little can of black pepper, pure ground black pepper. This is Wegmans brand, so definitely still use that. You can still use garlic powder or minced onions, or I meant onion powder or minced onions. Don't use garlic salt, onion salt. It has sodium. It says right in the title, salt. So use this and onion powder. And here's garlic powder. Do not use garlic salt anymore. Use the little minced garlic. It comes in a jar, real garlic. So those are some options. Obviously, you can use different things like turmeric. That's okay. That's good for you. Crushed red pepper flakes. I love these. Put these on everything. If we have any kind of pasta, lasagna, or anything, pizza, which I'm limiting. I'm not eating that stuff right now. Yeah, red pepper flakes. And that brings me to the new stuff I've been using, which is Mrs. Dash salt-free seasonings. And I have I have 5 different ones. First one is the original, which is pretty good. I add this on everything. found out though, if you sprinkle this on cucumber, it's pretty spicy on cucumbers, but on any meats and potatoes, stuff like that, that is pretty good. Then one of our favorite seasonings actually was a garlic and parmesan seasoning used on chicken wings, chicken, all kinds of stuff. So I found this garlic and herb seasoning. That's pretty good. As you can see, this bottle's getting low. I have a fresh one. Use this all the time. I like the garlic and herb. And for chicken, I could use this. This is good. The originals, all these are probably good on chicken. But I use this. Then I found they have chicken grilling blends. And we baked the chicken legs. We made chicken legs a couple times, and I used this. Sprinkled it all over the chicken. Baked it. And that was good. I really like that. I have not tried this on anything else, only chicken. That's what it says. But if you haven't noticed, most of the seasonings are pretty coarse. So that works pretty good. And one thing I used the garlic and herb on was fish fillets. So I'd coat my fillet with this stuff. It almost gives it a breading feel. Excellent. Love it. Now, one of my favorite sauces to get on a sub or sandwich or something is chipotle sauce, which has salt in it, but Mrs. Dash has Southwest chipotle. Pretty good. Tastes like chipotle. It's not super spicy. It's not super hot or anything. But yeah, that's another one. And then I saw the other day, when I was picking up more of the garlic and herb, I saw this extra spicy seasoning blend. Now, I like this. I added this to the chili we made. We made homemade chili, low sodium chili, and I added this to it when I made my bowls. I put it on there, and let me tell you, that was excellent. Added just the right amount of heat to it. The second or third bowl I had of it, the next day, the peppers and onions and stuff kind of flavor came out of them a little more, and I almost overdid it with this. I was right on the verge. Normally, chili, I add in a bunch of red pepper flakes, but I didn't use any that time. We actually put some in the crock pot making the chili. This teaspoon, I think, my wife put in, but this stuff is the bomb in chili. Now, that's fine. I got stuff for a home when we're making meals and food, but going out, what do? You ask for no salt, right? Make it with no salt, add no salt. They'll do it. You just have to ask. Usually, most restaurants are good with dietary restrictions. What do? Do you take a bottle with you? If you got a bag, backpack or a purse or whatever, you can do it. Take the whole bottle. Keep it with you. But me, I found off Amazon packs of original Dash, kind of single serving packs. So I have a couple in my sling bag that I take, and most generally past couple months I've been carrying this with me, this little pouch. I keep my little pocket notebook in here, and I keep track of stuff in here also. Pen. I usually have some kind of little knife right here, and I have a little Victorinox Swiss Army knife. Then on the back there's a zipper, and in that compartment I have my cards, okay, some cash. I have a little tiny flashlight. Alright, it's pretty bright. It's an Olay i1R2. It's like 150 lumens. I also, if I can get my fingers on it, this eyeglass cleansing wipe. But I do keep a couple of those dashes in here, and I've used them a couple of times at restaurants. I've used these, and I also have one from the hospital. This is what they give low sodium patients for seasoning, and that's pretty good stuff. I'd almost take this over this, but the dash is pretty good stuff. So cutting salt from a diet is not easy, especially if you're used to it, the flavor of salt, but there's a lot of alternatives to spice things up, season things without adding tons of salt to something that probably already has a ton of salt in it, sodium in it. And yeah, these are just some options. I'm sure there's more in the kitchen that I didn't think of bringing. So yeah, I guess that'll do for this video. Just one way I'm cutting salt out of my diet, what I'm using. Like I said last video, I showed how I track my sodium intake, among other things. I Lose It, the app. Next I might show you a couple other items that I use now. What ketchup I use, peanut butter I use, stuff like that. Keep my sodium down more than it would be with the regular stuff, okay? So yeah, I guess that'd do it. Do use a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. And until next video, bye.